What's up, peeps? We're perched rather precariously in front of the window to try and get a little bit of daylight rather than being in a cave all day. And we've got orders going out. I've got 8 orders in total, but all bundles, nearly all bundles, and one of them's massive bundle, so big I won't even be able to show you. I've had to sleeve it sat at the back because it's just too much to lift over and get anywhere near the camera here. Also, I hope this is evidence as to whether or not you think you can make money selling books on eBay. I get a lot of feedback, a lot of comments, not just here on YouTube, but just when I'm out and about and people ask what I'm up to buying all my books, and it's always a kind of a sneer and a roll of the eyes. You're not making any money, mate. You're making pennies. Why? What's the point? You're not going to make any money. Why bother doing that? I wouldn't waste my time. That's not worth my effort. But you can make money selling books on eBay, and I'm hoping that these 8 sales, so 8 sales, 8 lots of packing, 8 lots of picking, it took me like 20 minutes this morning. It was a wee bit brutal, but really, really quick and easy to do all of these things, and it's resulted in what value? Well, we'll find out when we get to the end, but let's run through what is going out today. Right, first up, a small bundle, 6 David Baldacci paperbacks. Saving Faith. What's that one? Long Shadows. Walk the Wire. True Blue. A Minute to Midnight. And The Christmas Train. So it's strange how The Christmas Train always sells so well, even out of season. But we've got those 6, and they went for £15.99. Next, we've got one of 3 single books going out today, and that is Vintage Agatha Christie, The Mysterious Mr. Quinn. Good condition. It's been read, but not for a long, long time, and that sold for £13.99. Another of our single book orders today, John Gray's Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Bit of a classic, and that sold for £6.79. So not a big value book, that one, but it does sell quite well, quite often. Next, we've got 5 Susan Lewis. So another popular lady, 4 paperbacks and 1 hardcover at the bottom. I think this is her new book, so that's probably what got the sale moving, but the rest of them, good condition, popular author. If you make it up in a variation listing, and I'm quite sure if you were just to list them as bundles, she would be as well, but that lot went for £13.99. Next, we have another popular lady. A lot of popular ladies today. Liz Pichon, Tom Gates books. So we've got, again, a mixture. 3 paperbacks, 2 hardcovers, and the 5 of those went for £13.74. So a bit of a theme going on today, isn't there? Right, another single book on its own, The Complete Beatle Lyrics. Picked this up a couple of weeks ago. It's a bit vintage. It's from 1983. So this was published in 1983. So 41 years ago. Still in really good condition, really clean, and that sold for £13.99. Definite theme going on today. Right, this next order I can't show you because it's too big to lug over. I don't have the space around the camera just now. But it was worth £65.24. It's going to cost me £6 to post, and it is for 29 books, although I'm actually including 30 because they ordered books 1 and 3 of a trilogy, which leaves book 2 sitting on the shelf all by its lonesome. So I've just ended that listing, and I'll send them the 30, including that one. Considering it's buy 3 get 2 free, it seemed like a strange omission to only order 29 books, so I'm just going to assume that's what they meant to do. But we have Harlan Coben, Stephen King, Tess Gerritsen, Ken Foley, Irvin Welsh, James Herbert, Philip Reeve, Michael Crichton, Terry Brooks, Chris Kuznetsky, Fiona McIntosh, David Farland, that's the trilogy that I was talking about, Arthur C. Clarke, Geraint Jones, Giles Christensen, there's more Stephen King, James Wilde. Yeah, so multiples of most of those, making up 29 books in total, although I'm sending 30, and that order, like I say, is for £65.24. So it should have been £86.73 plus postage, but with the way the discounts work, they're getting 20 quid off of that and only paying 65 quid, more than £20 off of that. So that's a good deal that somebody's getting. It suits me to a T, because that's just one lot of packing that I need to do. 30 books, you know, I like to pack things up in bundles of 5, so even in the most extreme way of doing it, it's like 6 times the packing that I would normally do for one order, but I'm making 60 quid, and it's not, they get wrapped and they go in a box, and it's much easier than just wrapping up lots of things. So that's a good sale, which really did help the overall day's sales. But it just shows even these low value books, all of them, I think there might have been a couple in there that were £5-6, but for the most part they're all £2.85, £3, so a bit cheaper for some of them actually, for all of those books, and it turns into a nice wee order that size going out to one person. Somebody's buying them that way, they're not buying them probably just to sit and read, or maybe that's their year's reading, and they'll be buying them for a purpose likely other than that. So if this transaction goes well and I get them out in good condition, that could be potential repeat business moving forward, which, you know, is the real key to making money selling books on eBay. It is repeat business, which takes me to the final order, and it's another popular lady. We've got Dilly Court going out the door, Fortune's Daughter, Cinderella's Sister, The Constant Heart, The Lady's Maid, and A Mother's Secret. Although, me being an old man, she does not look old enough to be a mother. Anyway, that's those 5, and they sold for £12.99. So, total order value £156.72. My usual way of working that out, although I will have made more profit today because I've only got one postage to pay from that big order, I'm still apply the same logic to deciding whether or not it's been a profitable day for the amount of effort put in. And that's a third of that will go to eBay, a third of that will go in the post, and a third of that will be business profit. So profit back into the business. So 50 quid, is that making money? If I was working 10 hours, no, it's not making money. But I'm not working 10 hours to make that 50 quid. I spent 20 minutes picking all these books this morning. I've, even if we were to include the time taken to do this video, the wee bit of editing that's required and getting it uploaded, let's stick on another half hour, so we're at 50 minutes. It will take me maybe 15 minutes to pack this lot up, plus 5 minutes to take them all down to the packing table, because I'm doing this filming in a different room. So let's call that another 20 minutes. We're up at 1 hour and 10. When I go out to the shops, I'll be driving past Royal Mail, so it takes me a couple of minutes. If there's a queue, 5 minutes to go and drop them off there. So 1 hour 15. Listing all of these books, I mean, we've got a 50-ish, 54 books I think in total, 55 books going out. So listing all of those will have taken me about half an hour, probably less, because the majority were going on to my variation listings, which literally takes 2 minutes to stick 20 titles on, depending on what I had. But let's round it up and say that it's taken me 2 hours to do all of this. I'm not including sourcing time in that, because I go out and I can pick up 200 to 300 books in half an hour to an hour. So I'm just going to round it and say about 2 hours to do everything that's required to get, store, sell, ship these 55 books to make about £50 in profit. If this was just a one-off sale and this was the only thing I ever did, then the profit would be more than that, because realistically 8 orders, we're going to have 1, 2, 3 of them will cost me about £6 to post, so let's call that 20 quid. And then we've got 5 at £3 to post, so let's just call it another 20 quid. So 40 quid rather than 50 quid going to Royal Mail, which means my profit is actually £60. So that's me going up from about £20 an hour to 25 an hour, up to about £30 an hour for the 2 hours required to do all of this work. The eBay fees as well, I am guesstimating what they would be. It's a pain trying to get eBay to tell you what they are with a number of password loops to jump through, so I don't bother with that too much. But it's probably, again, slightly less, because, you know, I based that assumption on everything being a promoted listing. I'm not sure how many of these orders today were promoted. Maybe they all were, I don't know. But anyway, I'm quite content that if this was just a one-off day, I would have made round about £60 for about 2 hours worth of effort. So if you're able to scale that up, you know, if you've got the stock, you can see this is one of my stock spaces, and I've still got some room in here at the moment because I've been working things out elsewhere on the property, in the house. So yes, you can make money selling books on eBay, but you have to be clever about it. And being clever about it means having the right processes, the right systems, knowing what you want to do and focusing on doing that. So I am going to spend this weekend putting together some short videos explaining some of those processes and steps so that you can hopefully do the same thing and make money selling books on eBay. Simple as that. It's easy to make mistakes, it's easy to have successes. The trick is to learn from both of those. Repeat the successes and eliminate the mistakes, and you'll have success. Anyway, it's a short one again today. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to go and get these bad boys packed up and head out for the rest of the day. So I'll see you. Love you. Bye.